Good morning and welcome back to Vlogmas. Because it is December, that means it's also the end of the semester for me and I have a couple of finals coming up. So today is going to include some of my standard chores, some studying for finals, and then hopefully some fun stuff too. So first things first, let's have some breakfast. Okay, for breakfast, I'm gonna do scrambled eggs with some hash browns, and then I also need to feed my sourdough starter. And if you hear lots of pitter pattering, it's my dogs. They're running around and enjoying being inside for the morning. All right, breakfast is done and the sourdough starter is fed. I'm at my parents' house right now, so I didn't remember how to use the stove appropriately and cooked everything too hot. Also, I was just kind of impatient, so that's how that happened. Now I'm at like my makeshift desk, which is just the dining room table. And I have my computer right here because the first thing on my list is to do some editing. So this is for a vlog that you will have already seen. This is for the free and cheap Christmas time activities. I'll link it up here if you haven't seen it yet. Luckily, I already started the editing for that, so hopefully this won't take too long. I'm gonna put myself on like a time limit, and that in about 1 hour. So I'm gonna set a timer. I want to be done with it. If I'm not done with the project, I'm still gonna drop it and move on to studying, because I definitely want to start studying for one of my finals that I haven't started for yet. So that is like priority number one. But timing wise, it works better to do this hour now. Okay, long and possibly unnecessary explanation aside, time to do some editing. Hello, this is me editing this vlog, but I am cracking up because that was just a time lapse of me scowling at my computer for an hour. I do not know why I felt the need to film that, but it was very funny, so you get to see a clip anyway. All right, that video is uploading. I will have a few finishing touches and set it to... You guys, my dog is laying under this table and he just sneezed so hard that it shook the entire table. Okay, what I was saying was that video is uploading. I'll put the finishing touches and schedule it. The next thing on my to-do list is to start my studying, but not to continue to procrastinate. I just need a little bit of a snack. I'm thinking something salty, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's go check and see what I have. Okay, my mom has these things and I have no idea what they are, but they look sweet. So let's try those. They look like little yogurt balls or something. I don't know, let's try them. Okay, delicious as expected. I think they're actually lemon and vanilla. They're like little malt balls, like they're kind of crunchy on the inside. Okay, I also grabbed the pumpkin seeds because they're one of my favorite snacks, so they sounded delicious. All right, I am back at my makeshift desk because it's time for me to start studying. But I do think I want a little change of scenery, so I'm gonna move over to the couch. All right, much better lighting and much comfier over here on the couch. Time for me to study. I'm gonna do like an hour of studying by doing a bunch of multiple choice questions. So it'll be so much fun, but I'm ready to just put my head down and get it done. Finally free from studying, but it went much better than I was thinking that it would. Now I'm ready for some lunch, and my original plan was to go to Payway because they don't have it in San Diego, but I just went to order it online and they closed the location I was planning on going to. So I debated going to get something else, which I do think would be nice to get out of the house and maybe more fun for the vlog. But honestly, at this point, I'm just hungry and ready to eat. So let's try and find something here to have for lunch. Okay, so to slight success, I've decided on a peanut butter sandwich for lunch, and I'm guessing there's jelly in the fridge, but I should probably double check. If not, then I'm having a plain peanut butter sandwich. I almost burnt my toast there, but I have sourdough toast, peanut butter, checking the fridge for jelly, and then that's gonna be lunch. It's not the fanciest lunch ever, but I have a feeling dinner is gonna be pretty good, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna sit down and eat now. Okay, so my mom just called and she is rescuing me. We are headed out to do some Christmas shopping. Let's go do that as a fantastic study break. All right, we are here at the mall. I think we're gonna be doing some like Lululemon Athleta shopping. We are done. We are back in the car. with my bags. Let's go home so I can show you what I got. Okay, I am back and I took off my jacket just for a second because I was getting a little warm. I want to show you what all I got today. This was kind of a birthday shopping trip, so I bought some stuff from Athleta. First, I got 2 different colors of this Transcend square neck top. I have this in a couple of colors already and I love it, so I wanted to add a few more. This one was called Pine and it's this really pretty green, and this one is a really fun like beigey brown, and this was called something mushroom, I think is the color name. I also got this pair of pants. So these are the Pinnacle trousers. This is a super light dusty blue that I really like, and I already have the Pinnacle trousers in a bunch of different colors, but these ones were super on sale, and this isn't necessarily a color I'd wear for like a business casual outfit, which is normally why I have my trousers. I also ordered 2 pairs of pants online since they didn't have my size in store, and so I ordered these 2 different pairs of sweatpants. They're the same style and fabric, but I got 2 colors. One is black, but it looks really gray in person, which I like. And then another one is in pine, that same green color. And then last but not least, let me stand up to show you because I'm already wearing the pants. Over in the sort of blocked mirror to show you these super cute 2-tone sweatpants I got. They are so soft and so warm and so cozy. Now that we are back home, we're just gonna wrap it up with some dinner and then probably watch a movie to unwind and relax. Yes, that is what Rebecca at the time thought was going to happen. But before we did either of those things, eat dinner or watch a movie, I decided I wanted to bake some sourdough bread. So I started the levain, or like the liquid starter that you make to make the sourdough bread, that night so I could bake it the next morning, which I guess is technically not the day in my life, but because I know how I am when I see cooking things, I would want to see the finished product. So I got a clip of the finished bread, even though this day I just made the starter. So that's what I did before watching the movie. And here's the clip of that now. Here is my sourdough loaf. I'm so excited. My second one is still in the oven, but this one turned out so well. And this is only the second time I've made the sourdough, so I'm honestly pretty impressed with myself. Now that we've reached the end of the day, I want to say thank you so much for watching and following along. I have a lot more fun Vlogmas content planned for the month, so make sure you subscribe below to see more in the future. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.